Welcome, beautiful damsels. The most powerful person in the room is often the one you never see coming. In a world that worships loud leaders and flashy influencers, there exists a rare archetype quietly changing the game, the Sigma female. While others clamor for attention, she operates in the shadows, proving that true power doesn't need a spotlight. Did you know studies show that those who are less visible but more strategic often wield more influence in the long term? That's the Sigma female in action. Calculated, composed, and commanding without even trying. But don't let her calm demeanor fool you. Beneath her surface lies a storm of intelligence, independence, and ambition. She's not just marching to the beat of her own drum, she's composing the entire symphony. And the best part? She's probably already 10 steps ahead of you, sipping coffee and watching it all unfold, ready to uncover why she's more powerful than even she thinks. Let's dive in, but fair warning, by the end of this, you might just wish you were one. Number 1. Their legacy is built quietly, but impactfully. Sigma females don't announce their every move or chase recognition. Their approach to building a legacy is quiet but profoundly effective, setting them apart in a world where many crave constant validation. They focus on impact rather than noise, knowing that true influence isn't about how loudly you shout, but how deeply you resonate. This quiet power is their signature. They excel in creating meaningful change without the need for applause or fanfare. While others are busy broadcasting their accomplishments, Sigma females are busy building systems, strategies, and solutions that stand the test of time. They understand that legacies are not built on fleeting moments of fame, but on consistent actions that leave a lasting imprint. Their ability to stay under the radar often confounds others, as their work doesn't demand attention, it commands respect. Whether they're leading a team, innovating in their field, or nurturing relationships, Sigma females focus on the long-term ripple effect of their actions. They don't aim to be seen as powerful, they aim to be powerful in a way that can't be easily shaken. This understated approach gives them an edge. It allows them to act with intention, avoiding distractions and unnecessary drama. Their work isn't about being trendy or popular, it's about creating value that outlasts trends entirely. By the time people notice what a Sigma female has accomplished, her influence is already deeply rooted. Her quiet, consistent effort builds something far more meaningful than a fleeting headline or viral moment. It builds a legacy. In this, she proves that power doesn't need to be loud to be real. It just needs to be undeniable. Number 2. They don't seek leadership, it seeks them. Sigma females don't chase leadership, it comes to them naturally. While others are busy vying for titles and attention, the Sigma female focuses on honing her skills, mastering her craft, and staying true to herself. Her authenticity, confidence, and competence make her stand out, even when she's not trying to. It's this quiet confidence that attracts people to her, whether she wants it or not. She isn't interested in power for its own sake, and that's precisely what makes her so powerful. When she takes the lead, it's not to inflate her ego or control others, but to solve problems and achieve meaningful results. People trust her because she doesn't seek authority to dominate. She steps up because she knows she can deliver. Her leadership style is organic. She doesn't bark orders or demand respect. Instead, her actions, intelligence, and decisiveness inspire others to follow her willingly. What sets her apart is that she doesn't need external validation to feel accomplished. She's driven by purpose, not applause, which makes her immune to the distractions that come with chasing recognition. When leadership roles find her, it's because people recognize her as the one who can handle challenges with grace and get things done without unnecessary theatrics. This natural gravitation toward leadership also makes her a disruptor. She doesn't play by traditional rules or fit neatly into leadership stereotypes. Instead, she redefines what it means to lead, proving that quiet strength, strategic thinking, and emotional intelligence are just as effective as loud charisma. Whether she's aware of it or not, the Sigma female becomes a leader because her presence commands it. Leadership doesn't just seek her out, it thrives in her hands. Number 3. They don't fear isolation, they leverage it. Isolation doesn't scare a Sigma female, it empowers her. While many people view solitude as a void to be filled, She sees it as a space for growth, clarity, and renewal. For her, being alone is not a punishment or a weakness. It's an opportunity to recharge and strategize. It's in those quiet moments that she builds her greatest strengths. Unlike others who crave constant connection, a Sigma female embraces her independence. She doesn't fear being on the outside because she's never relied on the crowd to define her. She knows that stepping away from the noise isn't isolation, it's freedom. It allows her to see things from a higher perspective, uninfluenced by groupthink or external pressures. What makes her exceptional is her ability to turn solitude into a tool. While others might falter without constant social validation, she uses that quiet time to reflect, plan, and create. She sharpens her mind, strengthens her resolve, and often emerges stronger and more focused than before. She's not hiding, she's preparing. This ability to leverage isolation makes her unpredictable and powerful. When she does step back into the world, she brings with her fresh insights and a sense of direction that others lack. It's why she can move ahead while others are stuck in cycles of distraction. Being alone doesn't make her lonely. It makes her untouchable. She doesn't depend on the world to make her feel whole, and that self-sufficiency is intimidating to anyone who clings to external validation. While others fear the silence, she thrives in it. Solitude isn't her weakness, it's her secret weapon. It's where she refines her power, proving that sometimes the most formidable moves are made in complete silence. Number 4, they build networks without clinging to them. Sigma females understand the value of connections, but they never let themselves be defined by them. They build networks with purpose and precision, not to cling to or rely on others, but to create meaningful relationships that serve a larger vision. Their approach to networking isn't about collecting people or shallow exchanges, it's about quality over quantity. What makes their method so powerful is their independence within those connections. They know how to maintain strong relationships without becoming dependent or entangled. While others may latch onto networks as lifelines, Sigma females remain self-sufficient, ensuring they never lose their identity or autonomy in the process. This balance is rare and deeply respected because it signals strength and authenticity. Their ability to build meaningful networks without attachment also means they can navigate social and professional circles with agility. They're not bound by unnecessary obligations or weighed down by trying to please everyone. Instead, they form alliances based on mutual respect and shared values, making their connections not only genuine but also incredibly effective. This detachment doesn't make them cold or distant. On the contrary, it makes them more intentional. They understand that relationships thrive when built on authenticity rather than desperation. This clarity gives them the freedom to walk away from connections that no longer serve them or align with their goals, a skill many struggle to master. For the Sigma female, a network is a resource, not a dependency. She values the people in her life, but never lets her worth or direction hinge on them. This level of independence within her relationships allows her to stand strong on her own while still fostering a web of support and influence. It's a masterclass in balance, being connected but never constrained. Number 5, their independence is intimidating, not just admirable. Independence is the defining trait of a Sigma female, but it's not the kind that's simply admirable. It's downright intimidating. Her self-reliance isn't performative or half-hearted, it's a way of life. She doesn't just prefer to stand on her own 2 feet, she insists on it. This level of autonomy can unsettle those who are used to dependence, whether it's emotional, financial, or social. For her, being independent isn't a choice, it's her essence. What makes her independence so striking is the depth of it. She doesn't need anyone to complete her, guide her, or validate her worth. She sets her own goals, follows her own path, and defines success on her own terms. This unwavering self-assurance leaves no room for external control or manipulation, which can be threatening to people who expect conformity or compliance. Her independence isn't just about breaking free from expectations. It's about mastery. She knows how to handle herself in any situation, whether it's solving problems, managing setbacks, or making tough decisions. She doesn't ask for permission or wait for a helping hand, she figures it out herself. This capability sets her apart and makes her impossible to underestimate. For those who admire her, her independence is inspiring. For those who can't match her self-sufficiency, it's intimidating. She's not rebellious for the sake of it, nor is she trying to prove a point. She simply operates on her own wavelength, unapologetically carving her own path. This level of independence isn't just a strength, it's a statement. It says she doesn't need to be saved, managed, or fixed. She's whole, capable, and free, and that kind of power shakes up anyone who isn't. A Sigma female's independence is more than admirable, it's untouchable. Number 6. They are masters of subtle power moves. A Sigma female is a master of subtle power moves, the kind that shift the dynamic of a room without anyone realizing it, until it's too late. She doesn't need dramatic gestures or loud declarations to make an impact. Her power lies in her precision, her ability to calculate her actions so perfectly that the results feel inevitable. She's not interested in overpowering anyone. Instead, she moves with quiet confidence, influencing outcomes with a few well-placed words, a strategic decision, or a look that says more than an entire speech. Her subtlety isn't about staying under the radar, it's about making every move count. She knows that real power doesn't have to announce itself. It speaks through results. What sets her apart is her ability to assess a situation and act with perfect timing. She's the one who listens more than she speaks, watching and analyzing while others rush to be heard. When she does act, it's deliberate and calculated, leaving a lasting impression that often leaves people wondering, how did she just pull that off? This understated approach gives her an edge in any setting. She's not predictable or easy to read, which keeps people guessing. Her subtle power moves often leave others feeling outmaneuvered before they even realize they're playing the game. But she's not manipulative. Her actions are rooted in fairness, intelligence, and an unshakable sense of self. Her strength lies in her restraint. While others waste energy trying to prove themselves, she saves her effort for the moments that truly matter. She's not the loudest person in the room, but she's the one shaping its future. The Sigma female's power is quiet, deliberate, and undeniable, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Number 7. They evolve faster than the environment around them. A Sigma female's ability to evolve faster than her environment is what truly sets her apart. While most people are content to adapt to changes as they come, she anticipates them before they even happen. It's not just about staying ahead. It's about constantly reinventing herself, refining her skills, and embracing growth as a way of life. She doesn't wait for the world to tell her what's next. She figures it out herself. Whether it's a shift in her career, a change in her personal life, or a new challenge on the horizon, she faces it head-on with a clear mind and a flexible approach. She's not afraid to let go of what no longer serves her, even if it means starting from scratch. To her, stagnation is the real enemy, and comfort zones are just traps in disguise. This constant evolution makes her incredibly hard to pin down. While others are still trying to figure out the old rules, she's already written new ones. Her adaptability isn't reactive, it's proactive. She takes control of her narrative, shaping her path rather than letting circumstances dictate it. It's this mindset that keeps her one step ahead, making her a force to be reckoned with in any situation. Her growth isn't just personal, it's contagious. People around her often find themselves inspired to level up, simply because she makes it look so natural. She doesn't brag about her progress, she just lives it, proving that evolution isn't about flashy transformations but consistent, meaningful change. A Sigma female evolves faster because she refuses to stand still. She thrives in uncertainty, grows through challenges, and adapts with precision. By the time the world catches up, she's already moved on to something greater. That's her secret weapon, relentless, unstoppable growth. Number 8. They are unpredictable by design. A Sigma female is unpredictable by design, and that's exactly how she likes it. While others are easy to read, sticking to familiar patterns and routines, she thrives on keeping everyone guessing. It's not that she's purposely trying to confuse or deceive, it's simply that she understands the power of being unpredictable and how it gives her the upper hand in almost any situation. Her unpredictability isn't chaotic or random, though. It's strategic and calculated. She knows that when people can't predict your next move, they can't control or manipulate you. By staying one step ahead of everyone else, she remains in control of her circumstances without needing to flaunt that control. Whether it's in her career, relationships, or even how she approaches problems, she's always a bit of an enigma. This unpredictability gives her a distinct advantage. It keeps people on their toes, prevents them from making assumptions, and forces them to pay attention. People who try to box her into a label or category will quickly realize she doesn't fit. She's not interested in following the herd. And because of this, she has the ability to surprise and outmaneuver those who think they have her figured out. Being unpredictable also means she's less likely to be boxed into someone else's expectations. She's free to take risks, pivot when necessary, and explore new paths without worrying about fitting into a mold. It's this very freedom that allows her to innovate and evolve in ways that others can't keep up with. For the Sigma female, predictability is a trap. She knows that by staying unpredictable, she can operate outside the confines of expectations and truly control her own destiny. It's her secret weapon, and it's what keeps everyone guessing. Number 9. Their focus is razor sharp. The focus of a Sigma female is nothing short of razor sharp. While others juggle a million distractions and waste time on superficial tasks, she cuts straight to the heart of what matters. Her ability to block out the noise and zero in on her goals is what sets her apart. It's not just about being busy. It's about being relentlessly intentional with her time, energy, and efforts. She has this incredible capacity to tune out everything that doesn't serve her purpose. When she sets her sights on something, nothing can pull her away. She doesn't waste hours scrolling through social media, overthinking, or getting sidetracked by irrelevant drama. Every action she takes is aligned with her bigger vision, making her remarkably efficient and effective. This focus doesn't just apply to her work or career, it bleeds into her personal life, her relationships, and her growth. She's selective about where she invests her attention, and because of this, she makes fewer but more meaningful connections. Her laser focus means she's not just present in moments that matter. She's fully immersed and giving them her best, creating deeper, more impactful experiences. Her ability to block out distractions also means she has a clarity that others often envy. While most people are overwhelmed by choices and external opinions, the Sigma female moves with purpose. She doesn't overanalyze or second-guess herself. When she makes a decision, it's done with confidence and without hesitation because she's already sifted through what's important and what isn't. This level of focus allows her to accomplish what others deem impossible, simply because she doesn't waste time on anything that doesn't contribute to her vision. For the Sigma female, focus isn't just a skill, it's a way of life. It's how she moves mountains while others are still stuck in the rubble. Number 10. They don't compete, they redefine. The Sigma female doesn't compete. She redefines the rules entirely. While others are locked in a race to be the best, the fastest, or the most popular, she steps back and asks, why follow a path that's already been paved? Instead of trying to outshine her peers in the same tired ways, she creates a whole new lane and makes everyone else wonder why they didn't think of it first. For the Sigma female, competition is irrelevant. She isn't measuring herself against anyone else because she's not chasing the same goals or playing by the same standards. Her focus isn't on winning in the conventional sense, it's on making her own mark in a way that feels authentic and groundbreaking. This makes her both powerful and unpredictable. She doesn't just rise to the top, she elevates herself in a way that forces the status quo to catch up with her. When others are fighting to outdo each other, she's busy innovating, making moves that are so fresh and unexpected, they disrupt everything around her. She doesn't need to tear others down to build herself up. Instead, she builds a foundation so solid that the need for competition simply disappears. This mindset is incredibly liberating. It means that she's never chasing external validation or constantly measuring herself against the next person. She knows that true success isn't found in being the best in a crowded field. It's found in creating something entirely new that reflects who she is and what she values. By choosing to redefine the game, the Sigma female makes herself irreplaceable. No one can compete with her because she's not following the same blueprint. She's rewriting it entirely, and in doing so, she leaves everyone else scrambling to catch up. That's true power, the ability to redefine success on your own terms. In the end, the Sigma female stands as a powerful reminder that true strength doesn't require validation, competition, or conformity. She leads with quiet confidence, builds connections without being dependent on them, and carves her own path with precision and focus. While the world may chase fleeting trends or fight for attention, she moves through it all with an unmatched sense of independence, adaptability, and mastery. Her ability to evolve faster than her environment, her subtle power moves, and her refusal to compete in the traditional sense make her an unstoppable force. She doesn't need to be the loudest in the room to command respect. Her presence is enough. The Sigma female doesn't just survive in a world full of noise and chaos, she thrives in it, shaping her own legacy and redefining what it means to be truly powerful. And the most remarkable part, she's just getting started. If you've been captivated by the incredible power of the Sigma female and the way she reshapes everything around her, don't miss out on more inspiring insights like these. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because this is just the beginning. We've got more powerful content, fresh perspectives, and game-changing ideas coming your way. Don't stay on the sidelines. Join the movement and let's keep pushing boundaries together. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the curve. Thanks, damsels, for tuning in. See you in the next vid. Bye and stay blessed.